This is the Carosi Play Area overview. The Carosi application has three main areas. The upper is the play area, the middle is the bet adjustments area, the lower is the simulation results area. The upper right of the play area plots the winning and losing trends. Use the clear button to clear the plot. Refresh the plot to replot the current simulation results. Left click on an endpoint to display the spin number and bankroll. There's been 59 spins and the bankroll is 401. That matches the simulation results. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Right click and drag to pan the plot area. Use the fit button to refit the plot area. Let's zoom to make the play area larger. I'll turn off the apply adjustments button to get the auto rebet button back. Click and drag the play area down to zoom in on the play area. And I can minimize the plot area by dragging the vertical plot bar to the right. That looks good. This top row displays the last 200 RNG numbers that have come in. Left click and drag to see the previous numbers. This is the graphical display of the current stats. Drag the slider to the right and it will stay on that particular stat. Dragging it all the way to the left toggles through the different stats every few seconds. This column displays the min-max bets, the session stats, the current spin stats. These columns can be hidden individually by pressing these gray buttons. I'll turn the stat column back on. Now the play area can be resized just a little more. Click the denomination. Left click to add chips. Right click to remove the last chip on the stack. Click on the same spot to add chips to the stack. Left click and drag to move the chips to another position. Carosi will add chips to the stack if chips are on that position. Left click and drag off the table to remove the chips. This button will remove the entire stack on a position. Click the button again to turn it off. I'll place a few bets. Left click the wheel to spin. This button will replace the last bets. This button will remove all the chips on the last bet placed. This button clears the entire board. I'll place the last bets. Clicking this button doubles all placed bets. The auto bet button will automatically place the previous bets on the board after the wheel spins. I'll respin the wheel. The bets are replaced. Turn the auto bet button off again. I'll clear the board again. I'll place a couple more bets. This is the current bankroll. This is the amount of chips left in the stack that can be placed. The bankroll less the chips on the board. Clicking the racetrack button will change the board to a flattened out wheel. The numbers follow the wheel 26, 0, 32, 26, 0, 32. Bets can be placed here. If a number is split, the fraction of the bet is displayed on the number. This is $2.50 on the 11 and $2.50 on the 12 because a $5 bet was split on the 11-12. Outside bets can be placed inside the racetrack. This is the snake bet. Not all casinos allow the snake bet. If you hover over the snake, it shows 12 red numbers in the shape of a snake. It's 12 numbers, so it pays 2-1, just like the 12s and column bets. The board speed is currently on a medium speed. Click the gear icon to change settings. I'll change the board speed to a fast spin. The wheel and ball quickly rotate to the next number. Changing the board speed to no animation, and the ball moves to the next number. The wheel and marker do not move. I'll place a couple more bets. Going back into the settings, I can change the min bet, max bet, and starting bankroll. Running bankroll is the winnings or losses since the program was installed. I can also allow a negative bankroll. It doesn't really cost 35%, but I imagine casinos charge something similar. This will help you see if you should choose a larger bankroll. I can turn the sound effects on and off, show or hide the hint text above the board. That's this area up here. I can show or hide the money tooltip. Hover over a bet position to show the money tooltip. This is helpful to see the amount of money if the board is too small. Hovering over a position area gives you the payout and the house edge. It will also tell what the next payout is. On this position, a $5 bet wins $175 plus the initial bet, minus all the other chips that did not win. The net winnings would be $160 if an 8 shows. These buttons change the wheel from a single zero to a double zero. This toggles between strategy and gameplay mode. These play mode buttons are the exact same modes as this button on the board. The chips can be changed to high contrast blue chips. In the Files section, the user directory can be changed, but it must be a read-write directory. The Favorites Bets file can be changed to another file with read-write permissions. I'll go over the favorite bets in a minute. Prompt to save on exit. This toggles the Save Changes prompt. This is helpful so changes are not accidentally lost when exiting the program. Prompt to save when clearing. This toggles the Save Changes prompts when clearing. I'll go over this shortly. In the play speed, there is an auto spin option. The time can be adjusted. Press the time bar to start, press it again to pause. In the speed simulator, you can have a ball land on a specific number. This is useful for debugging bet adjustments. I'll type in a number 8 and click on the Land On button. You can generate multiple spins. I'll generate 5 spins and click the Generate Spins button. The Reset button will reset various settings according to the settings in the gear icon. Select the gear button to change the options. The No Animation button changes the board speed to no animation while generating spins. This dramatically speeds up generating spins. In this menu, you can reset the bankroll to any amount. This is the same bankroll amount as in the general settings. Under stop conditions, you can stop generating spins on an error such as not enough bankroll to place a bet, or a bet is more than the maximum bet. You can stop on any win or stop on a net win over a specific amount. After changing the options, click anywhere to close the menu. When I click on the Reset button, it prompts to save changes to the simulation results view. In this situation, I don't want to be prompted to save every time. I'll go back into General Settings and turn off the prompt to save simulation results view. Now I select the Reset button. It clears the simulation results without prompting to save. The $ button will reset the bankroll without any other changes. This amount is the same amount as the bankroll in General Settings. This button pauses the user interface while generating spins and dramatically speeds up processing time. In the Favorite Bets, double-click here to place a favorite bet. This places bets on the black and third column. I'll clear the board and place some new bets. Right-click here and add Board Bets as New Favorite. Rename it. This is the second favorite. Now if I double-click here, it will clear the board and place the black and third column bets. If I double-click here, it will clear the board and place the new second favorite bets. If I right-click on a favorite bet and select Place Favorite on the board, it will add that favorite without clearing the board. If chips exist on a position, it won't add but replace that position's bet. That concludes the play area interface.